Life. Hello, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Today we have a special team. These guys, they are doing a fantastic job in Portugal. It's the third time they come in here. They doing a lot for the PV communities and for the one wheels in Portugal. They make a tour for uh, around 4 days. I don't know. They're going to explain that is the One Wheel Algarve tour, and there is the website from them. If you go, you can see it. There is. I'm going to leave all the links with everything. There is the Instagram, Facebook, and Fabio has everything from the all the videos from last year and this year. He's not going to talk about how everything started. If you want to see, there is another video. I'm going to leave on the link, and you can see it. Hello, Fabio. Hello, Andre. And I think I hope that later on comes Andy. But let's start. Danny. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's start it. First of all, guys, we are talking about this year, the 2022. Can you tell us a little more about that? What happened? What was?
Yeah, of course. This year it was a bit a big improvement in terms of people. We more than doubled from last year. Last year we were 12. This year we were 28, and there was
more than half.
Yeah, it's a lot of people, and honestly, a lot of things could have gone smoother and better. And on my part, I really have nothing but thanks to give to both Andre and Danny, and for helping organize the event. And honestly, one thing that me personally need to improve is my ability to, which they told me once and over and over again, it's the ability to delegate stuff, because I don't know, as things happen, I was always keeping things in my mind, and sometimes we could have had a better communication between ourselves. And so I'm sure that everyone who was here can tell that the very last day was the most well organized day of the tour this year, and that is honestly thanks to those two guys, because on the night before they pulled me aside and they went like, dude, stop, okay, come on, let's talk, calm down.
Fabio, I understand what you're trying to say, but I was there. That is not the problem. The problem is you have to think, for me, is like this. It's not your fault. It's lot. You want everything to come perfect, and sometimes you have to trust more in your team. And you, from the first year, I know you want to do everything, and we have to think that one person cannot do everything. You need a nice team to help him. It was Andre, was Dani, was Tome, and that's these guys you have to trust a little more. But I think everything was perfect, because for me, you was thinking, I'm talking about me, you was thinking about separated in two groups, and everything was better than last year with less persons. I think that is not the problem. I think
that was a big.
I think you are too much afraid that something wrong happens. But everything was perfect. Everybody comes to the end. Last year we lose one person, one warrior who was not there. But this year was everybody to the end.
Yeah, all 28. We all got to the end.
That you have to. It's not the event. It's a tour. It's a battle of 4 days, going from one side of a country to another side in one wheel. That is not easy, and of course, that can happen. I think you don't have to put short in yourself. I think you have to build yourself for next year, and next year you're going to have more persons, and you have to be prepared. Andre, how was that for you,
the next year Hello, everyone. Yeah, the next years will be more stuff to organize to more groups because will be maybe will be more people. I hope we hope everyone to
It's
join
going to
us.
be for sure.
Um, um, and that's it. Okay.
Okay. Let's put it this way, guys. So, that was three times more than the first year. So, and that was five,
Mhm.
9 times more than the first year that Fabio made alone. I think you was together with him. So every year is coming and improving and coming better. I'm going to put some videos in 5-10 minutes for everybody to see. The 21, I have a small video that's going to come out today, and is going to come. Each day is going to come one video from the tour. I know that Fabio is preparing a video, but I'm going to put it now for a person who has that don't see that. I'm just going to put it from 2022, and then we can go from there, and you can talk about that, Fabio, directly,
Yeah.
or you, or let's put it like this, change it, and this is the from this year, and for a person who don't see this one, that was this year. Do you imagine was going to be like this, Fabio?
No, not at all. It was it was incredible. Yeah, at the end, I always get embarrassed watching this, and especially the full video that you're all gonna see. And I've watched it 1,000 times, and but from 3 years ago, I just did that for fun, and what is becoming now, I've really never imagined that right now I would be organizing one wheel events and having building a team. Um, I think I'm for next year. I'm really proud of the team we are building here to organize stuff, and we're planning a lot of things that are different, and being having that bigger team will allow us to prepare a lot of other things that we couldn't do this year, and it's something really remarkable to be a part of, and I'm just super excited for the next year and the year after that and the year after that. I think it's just going to keep getting better, and yeah, I just hope people are enjoy coming here and look at this event. Not only this event, but the other events in Europe as well. I hope that the community starts showing up more to the events, and we can really build a big international community here in Europe.
Yeah,
That's
that is the
great.
point. That's the thing. We speak sometimes. I know that you are a busy person, or all of you. For the people who don't know, they has private life. They don't do that as a living. Just for the people to try to understand what is the tour of Algarve, what is the intention of the future. Can you guys tell us for the people to understand? Because sometimes the people think, oh, they are rich, they are making money. In the last 2 years, you lose money.
A lot. Yeah.
Yeah, in the next 2 years you lose a lot of money.
So yeah, that's something that we said immediately after, and that's the price of the tickets. It's unfortunately going to have to be higher this year.
Next
Um,
year.
yeah, for
Yeah, the
next
next
year.
year.
Sorry. Yeah, for next year it's going to have to be higher.
2023.
Yeah.
Look, people.
But essentially, this event, the One Wheel Algarve Tour, is you go to one part of Portugal, you get there, and at sunrise you leave, and you get to the other end of Portugal at sundown, at sunset, 4 days after. So it's a really long journey, and in this you'll get to explore a lot of cities, a lot of trails, a lot of hidden paths, a lot of culture as well. Get to taste the food, and get to know a different country, and this region, the Algarve, is a region that maybe a few international people already are familiar with, and that's mainly for summer. This is a very highly touristic area in the summer because the beaches that we have here are phenomenal. They're really, really good, and that's mostly what people know the Algarve for. And coming here and doing this event, you'll get to know the Algarve in a very different way. You won't see you will see the beaches. And this year we actually stopped at a beach and people went for a swim because the weather was just fantastic, not like last year, which it rained for a little bit, just a little bit in one morning. But essentially,
It's Sunday.
Yeah. The last day on Sunday in the morning, it started raining a little bit, but that's something that can happen. So if you really don't like riding rain, or if you absolutely do not ride in the rain, that maybe you should not risk coming here because it is a possibility. It's not very likely, but it can happen. But essentially, you'll come here to enjoy the culture and get to know a different country and travel using only your one wheel. And that's essentially what it is.
So is the date already? There is something going to happen today in a website. What is going to happen?
Yeah. So today, after the interview, we're gonna release the tickets to go public. So anyone who wants a ticket will be able to buy one tonight or in a few hours. I don't know if it's night where you are watching. And you'll be able to buy the tour tickets, but also we are preparing something different for next year. And next year we're gonna have a separate thing from the tour, which is we're calling it the OWAT race. So we're doing a competition, a race that is separated from the tour. So you'll be able to participate in either the race, the tour, or both if you want to. But the tour will have very limited tickets. We're limiting the tickets at 50. That'll be the limit for the tour, the actual part where you cross the country. For the race, at the moment, we're thinking of putting a limit on around 150 people because it's going to be completely different. So the dates will be October 2nd and 3rd for the race, and then October 4th until 9th for the tour. So if you want to do the full, the full thing, it's going to be from a full week. It's from October 2nd to 9th. So it's a full week of one wheel.
So, and it's going to be categories. How that is going to work? This race is going to be for ladies, for profis. It's going to be everything together. How is the plan? Is going to be kids involved?
I'm listening.
We're thinking,
badly. I think I have a problem with the audio.
Come on, Drake.
Yeah, we're thinking about create some groups. So to kids, people more younger and more older. Okay. Basically, create a few groups.
It's going to be races like for pint and for XRs, GTs, or it's going to be is okay now, Fabio?
Yeah. Your sound started to be really good.
Yeah, we try. We're thinking about that, and we try to create from on-wheelers, GT or XR and the Fight X. Okay.
Different categories.
Yeah.
And you think you're going to have the vest or no vests?
It is. We think a lot
or maybe is the possibility.
No. It's one possible to do it. Okay. And if anyone with a vest wants to join us on a ride, you can ride it. Okay.
I'm not. I'm
but
not
we
asking.
try.
I'm not asking about the tour. I'm asking about
Yeah, about the
the
race, you
race
can racing. Yeah,
because
to
I know
race.
there is. It's like this, Andre. For you to understand, I think there is lots of persons. Maybe they're just going to go for the race, and there is
Yeah,
persons who's going to go for the tour. And for these
Mhm.
people who just want to make the race, that way they can be good informed, because that way there is lots of people, maybe they're going to make the race and then later on they stay the 4 days. The tour is going to be 4 or 5 days this year, next year.
it's for it's going to be the
For
same as
It's
Yeah,
a
okay,
yeah.
4 days. It's the
okay,
same.
okay. So then
We will be create a lot of rules about the race and
mhm,
every papers, and you put online on our webpage when
mhm.
we selling the tickets
Yeah,
about the best. We thinking about that, and we try understood a way to to
To see how that works. Hello, my
yeah, to
queen.
see how
Hello
it
to
works.
Australia.
Yeah.
I just want to say to everybody is coming now to the live is from France. We have from Vic is from I don't know his country. I always thinking he was from Poland, and now
yeah,
they tell me that he's from
Slovenia.
Slovenia. So
Yeah,
sorry, there's guys from Portugal. Everybody's coming, and of course we have to share the most information that we can, because I think there is going to be a different time. There is going to be a limit, guys, for the race, or it's going to be a separate thing. You're going to separate the two things, or is going to be like you want to do it everything in the same package.
so thinking of having the two options. So the race will have much more available spots than the tour, like I was saying. So the tour will be limiting it to around 50 riders, and the race, just for now, we're planning to go for maybe around 150 at
Mm-hmm.
at max, and that'll depend on how we see things progressing. We're also trying to get um, deals with the hotels nearby, so that people who want to join for the race can have some type of discounts when they book an hotel and they say they are coming for the event. They can have a discount in the hotel that they choose. We're gonna uh, I can say that at least one, which is right next to it, it's already in the process of getting a deal. They agreed to help the event in that way, but we're trying to get different options so that people can choose wherever they want to stay, as close as possible, of course. And getting back to your question, you'll be able to choose uh, if you want to buy both things. So if you want to participate the whole week and do the race and after the tour, or if you just want to do one of those. But like I was saying, the tickets for the tour will go out faster because there will be less tickets available.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be much more limited than the race. The race will be
So there
more
is a
open.
person here. He's talking about, but the tickets will be
Oh,
ready today.
that's Danny.
Oh, so that's Danny. Okay,
Yeah,
what is
I don't know
that
if he'll
for?
be joining us.
Yeah, I ask him now if he's okay. Then the ticket is going to be ready today. That is the important thing. So
Yeah,
that is going to be good. The other race, you're going to put the category for kids.
yeah. The categories
Yeah.
is yeah, it's still something that we're really discussing, not only amongst ourselves but amongst other events, and
Oh,
we're
oh! I surprised. No,
oh no,
no.
I don't even know what it is.
The
Yeah.
guy is here helping me. He's not good.
Yeah, it's
So,
a bad assistant. And
so come on. Yes.
but yeah, essentially in the categories we're uh, first taking a look at how the scene is mostly in the US, which is much bigger there than it is over here. And over there they have tons of categories, and at the moment I don't really think we should have that many categories like they have, because there's not enough people to accommodate that many categories.
Mm-hmm.
So we're thinking of having the what they call the Groms, which is essentially the kids, maybe under 14 or 15. But this is all still undecided. But we'll have categories, for everyone who participate.
Do you have already a price for us for the who's going to race, or do you don't have
a price?
prices? Yes, because I know that is going to change from last year to this year for the tour, and is going to be.
Oh, you're asking for a price, like how much people pay, or a price to give to the winner?
Yes. What is people going to pay? Like if I make the tour, if I make just the tour, how is going to cost me, and what the people is going to get.
Yeah,
and if you make the race and the tour, or if there is a ticket just for who is going to race.
Yeah, there will be a ticket just for the race and a ticket just for the tour, and you can buy both tickets if they're still available, or you can buy just one.
Okay. So that is important for us to know. Yeah. I'm going to put your life more difficult. If there is 100 persons that is going to say I want to make the tour and the race, how do you going to manage that?
Yeah. Honestly, there is one possibility, but it's so let's say best case scenario, we put the 50 tickets for sale and they sell out by the end of the year, like in this next week. They're gone. And then there's people wanting to buy more and more and more, and it's like the biggest event in the world. We could potentially look at doing, I don't think we'll do like a tour with 100 people. That's really not possible because there's a lot of parts where we have to ride in the roads, in the actual roads with traffic and everything. And even with 50 people, it's going to be a chaos there. That's why we're going to...
Don't forget really one thing, Fabio. You was talking about that is going to be a Kio with 28, and that was everything was perfect. Right?
Yeah.
You was better
true.
than with 12 persons.
Yeah, that is kind of true.
That was a big surprise for everybody. So that's why, and we was thinking about that people were slow, and you see that everybody was. That's why, if comes to this point, you have to study it about the problem about this.
If it comes to there, like one solution that we found that could be done is having 2 tours right next to one another. So as soon as we end one, we start the other one with the other people. But that wouldn't be ideal.
No, that is not going to. My idea, what I can give you guys for me is making 2 groups. One started at 6 and the other started at 8, and he's going to. But then you have to have but I think you have. I think now you are having more guys in Portugal riding with you guys. I think that is going to turn like a big club in the south of Portugal, because you have lots of riders coming and more. You have Felipe, you have Diogo, you have what's that?
Miguel.
That his name's. But for us to take the stress a little out, I'm going to show you a video from this here, guys. I prepare it, and I think it's going to be nice. And we're going to talk about the video you are seeing, and we talk a little, because it's. But before we go, Richard was to be this year there. It was not. He's going to come next year. But he has a question if there's going to be the category for the dinosaurs, and it's like this chairs and everything.
So, we really want to have, not just an actual race, because I'm going
to put you like this. There is going to be a category for the funny guy or for the best custom next year.
We're definitely going to include a bunch of little fun games and activities and stuff like that. Not be just a race. It can be fun for everyone. You come there for the race, but you have a lot of other options, other things to do as well.
So then we are seeing here, guys, let's leave it here. We answer. I want to put a video, a small video. I'm not going to put it everything. That was something I made myself here. I hope that you guys like it. Let's put it like this. So this team of people working. So let's do it. So that is before we started, guys. I just want to say, just enjoy it. That is like the beginning when we started, and that was us making something. That was a problem with that was in the first day, and here is the first night riding with some guys there. I just want to take this out from here. This is a new guy who was with us. Lots of new persons riding with us. Miguel was there a lot. He's always having fun.
Always smiling.
Always with a smile in his face. That was a nice tour with Andre, with me. So here you see in the evening, first night, the box. What was this box, guys, for everybody to understand it?
It's for water, drinks.
Yeah, it's a fridge, essentially.
That was always with us in a bus. So that was the first picture. So preparing, that was the speak, and here we started. So that is two new one from UK.
Yeah, James and Kay.
So if everybody see it, that was very early in the morning.
Super early. Yeah, prepare. Yeah, if you want to do the tour, prepare to get off early from bed.
So this is from Germany. So here are you seeing? I'm just putting some small things for you guys to see it. How can you describe it, Andre? This second time and bigger.
I'm really happy because we have a more riders joining us on this tour, and I just start with Fabio just for kidding, okay, and now he understands that a lot of people want to do it. That's this tour, and it's really important for us. Okay. Basically, speak with another riders and understand the new techniques, and people can learn with us, and we learn with another people. It's really, really important, and I enjoy it a lot.
For you, Fabio, now seeing these pictures and some videos, memories come again.
Yeah, that's right. And yeah, it's just fun. You learn a lot from riding with other people, especially when they start to get this diverse in countries, and we got a bunch of countries. Like in total, technically, there were 12 different nationalities that we had, and
Guys,
people
Andre.
people from all ages and backgrounds, and it's just the One Wheel community. Just it has a way of connecting people, and it's really awesome to be a part of it.
Yeah, that was what I was seeing. That this is the guys who's making the videos from us. This picture here, guys, is charging. Was a big problem for you guys this year because of the charging.
Yeah, next year we'll definitely have a different approach.
I'm going to stop here the videos just because of this. I think the people sometimes they don't understand what a different from a tour and an event. Because a tour, you don't stop, you have to charge it. When you have 28 persons to charge, is not any restaurant or bar or place that you're going to find it to stop and do that. This year you came with generators.
Yeah.
2 of them.
Yeah, they did the job, but they're not something that we want to continue doing. And for next year, we're striking deals with the city halls in the region, because this will be an event that will benefit the cities, because it will bring a lot of people to visit their cities, and it will start to get interested, and it's essentially free publicity for cities with our videos and all that. So we're getting deals with them to provide us with the charging points, because for them it'll be nothing, because they all organize events in their own cities, so they are prepared for events and concerts. A lot of cities do a lot of concerts, so they will have a way to provide us with the power for the tour next year, which is what we're
Danny, sorry.
doing. Hey, Danny.
Hello, guys.
Today I'm with Andy. I don't know why I'm with Andy. You have a new name now. So we are just seeing some pictures that I put together, some small videos from this year.
Yeah.
And that was the new T-shirt. You have jerseys. Do you have any jersey there, Fabio? Or
yeah, I do. I can go.
can you bring?
Yeah. I'll be
Just for the people to know, next year, are you going to make a different one, or are you going to stay with the same one, just change the number, Andre?
We're thinking it will be stay with the same one.
Okay. And
yeah, I put a lot of work in it, so.
Yeah, mine is stuck in customs in Germany. There's 2 weeks and they don't want to give me. Give me just a second, please, Fabio. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to change like this.
Yeah.
No.
This year was a bit chaotic because there was a production problem with the jerseys, and they ended up getting delayed for a month almost. So we unfortunately didn't get them on time for the event, but I shipped them out for those who still order them, like yours, who is unfortunately stuck there. But it'll go next year. So yeah, next year I think we'll kind of stick with the same. If anything, we'll just do very small changes, but it will be essentially the same, because design is great. Danny did a really good job, an amazing job with the designs.
I just want to go continue just here a little more, because it was lots of new riders, and I think it's fair for us to show it. That was in a skate park that we stopped for us, everybody, to have a little fun. And explain to us, guys. Oh, that is my leg. Oops. Yeah, I was just showing, because that is, guys, for you guys who are going to do this tour, you have to be prepared. That is lots of hours. That is lots of you have to be prepared, and that's why I put this one, because my legs was, you have to be, that is lots of hours riding. You have to think that is from 6:30 of the morning that you're going to go to the evening, riding, and that's why I tell you guys, start now, buy the ticket, and start today to every day one wheel riding till the summer.
Yeah, practice.
Yeah, you have to practice, and I think that way, I think is going to be fun. Oh my God, that is so long. I don't see this person. Hello, Cedric, mon ami. Cedric, you have to come to Portugal. So Cedric is one of the guys who started, for everybody who don't know, is electric. That was one of the biggest first events in all the world, and he created something that is going to be very special for everybody. But continued here. So the rest of the video, guys, I'm going to put it down in internet, and you can see it. You can see here the group, everybody coming together and everything. We don't need that anymore. So I'm going to put later on. Oh, I'm just going to put this here, but I think it's in a video. But here you can see lots of persons going down. Me and Andre, we try it too. It's not easy. So it's Fabio. Fabio was showing us how to do it.
I've fallen many times over there.
Is not a problem. I think that was prepared for the is to me, but I think you guys can see the video later on, and I know that Fabio, when you planning to bring the next video for everybody to see a little more from the event?
Pretty much almost done. It's the camera crew. The video is done essentially, and it's just those final touches that take forever to finally be perfect. And I hope that very, very soon, at least by the end of the year, we should have the video ready. I hope. There's been a lot of small modifications here and there, and they all always take a little bit of time.
So I'm going to make a surprise for the people who was in the first year there. I think it's important because lots of people don't to understand how Fabio now is out. For the people to understand how was important having the 12 persons. We have today a big friendship that started with all of us, and now I just want to put a small video from what happened the first day, and today is going to come out, and that way I hope that can help you guys who wants to come to Portugal and see this amazing event. I'm going to make it, that is going to be a long video. Is just for the first day, is as around 30 minutes, 33 minutes, but I think that way everybody who wants to come to Portugal can see what you can expect. You seeing directly here in the first part of the video how higher you are, where are you going to ride, and with my fingers just showing from one side to the other side, where are you going to go. That was the first time that we meet, all of us. That was like the first contact from all of us, and here that was like the
when they changed the time.
yeah, that was like we changed it. That was this was for Mario, yeah. It changes for Float.
It was Mario.
Yeah, it's Mario.
I went
that was for Mario.
My uncle's shop.
And for Danny, that was like adventure for all the four of us to change a tire.
Yeah. It was quick.
It
really took a full day.
It was a nice experience for all of us to know how to change everything. But so we meet in this year. For everybody who was not there, we're going to just take this part. We don't need it. So, and this is the beginning of everything. If you see, guys, no, sorry, I just want, because I want to go too fast.
The beginning of the tour, the lifestyle was there.
That was the beginning.
Yeah.
Some of the pictures is from the guys who made it, the videos. This one is from the guys. I put the logos from my logo and the logo from the guys. And here is everything. First of all, what you see in the beginning is this here. Having the sun showing us that we're going to have bad 4 days of working. Stretching. So Fabio, for the people, we leave at the video going. For the people who is going to come next year, what you think they are going to expect?
So for next year, I think one change we're really focusing on making is changing a little bit of the path. And so the path will, essentially it's kind of the same. You start on one side of the country and go to the other one. You can't really make a lot of different detours. But one thing we're really focusing on doing next year is eliminating a big part of the roads. So there are a few roads that are very tricky to avoid, but we're kind of we have a couple of ideas that they might work out, and if they do, we're going to be able to avoid a big chunk of roads which they're honestly never really that fun to ride in a road with cars passing. It's just not fun. At least in my opinion. I think everyone would prefer to ride like this, as it's showing now, than riding on the side of the road with cars passing. I think this is much more fun, and that's what we really want to focus on getting. Of course, there will be unavoidable roads, and that's always going to be a part of it. But we are really trying to avoid the main roads for next year as much as possible, much more than this year. And I think that'll be a very good change of pace.
Yeah, that is a good thing. We have, I think this year the only one who was not there was Rui.
Yeah,
The other ones was there.
Yeah.
And it's always nice to see it. This part was fantastic because what the guy said, just when you see the video, and then you remember what the guy said to the guys, because they was impressed to see this guys riding a one wheel in, and they was very. But you guys, what you're going to see here, first of all, you're going to see Portugal, the south of the country. That is one of the things of this tour. Is not just riding, is knowing everything from the south of Portugal. This is going to change next year, the tours. How is the plan going with you guys? Is going to be something different that we can. How do you see? Because I know it's being hard for you guys to find roads because of the protection areas and everything. Do you think next year is going to be easy for all of you guys?
I think it will be a little bit because of how things went this year. So, for example, last year we were more like a friends group, let's call it that. The cities were not informed, and we just went on the path. And this year, all the cities knew about the event was happening. All the natural parks, the natural reserves, they all knew about the event. They all knew when and where we were passing. And from the feedback that we've been getting from the cities already, they all really enjoyed having us there because they didn't get any complaints at all. And it's just refreshing for them to see some. This part was funny. To see this event, which is completely different from anything else, just appear and.
The people to understand that was sometimes was hard. If you see here, we have to go to some places because there's no way to pass. The road was in construction before. Of course, Fabio, as go there, was everything okay? Yeah. Then you come for the tour, and the guy is working the road. So
yeah, that was interesting.
That's why guys.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
You have to this year have to work too because you have to carry your one wheel. Sometimes it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not going to be always, but sometimes you have to carry it, or can happen. That's why work it. So I was there this year. I lose around close to 5 kilos.
That's a nice exercise.
that was for me as a very young guy. I'm just showing this here for the people to understand. That was 2 years ago in 2021. I'm going to leave it today, the completely video for you guys to see it, and I hope that you guys enjoy it, and I think it's going to be fun because it's something you guys that is something that you're going to remember, and I think it's nice for everybody's coming to the event to know what they are getting to this event. That way it's going to be easy for you guys. Let me just put from the beginning. And I think that is going to be easy. Andre, do you guys forget about this one, huh? Huh?
No, I don't follow.
I was with lots of videos, but I lose it. That is the only thing I have it, and that is the only thing. I put it a little together for all of you, just as a thank you for the nice event you guys organize it, and you seeing here.
Just for people know it, when I make the first time tour, I have my board around it 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not one expert, and I make a tour just the first time. Okay. So if you
Was
have
more,
any afraid, or
but
yeah, it's a more guy. Yeah.
more, this year was some guys who was not with too much hours of riding, and they was very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
We talk about Mendonça. It was with this GT 50 kilometers,
Yeah.
and I think Diogo was not with so much. And what's the other name? The most of them was not. Do you remember these small trails? Danny, do you remember?
And Fabio has no kilometers on his one wheel now. He's a new.
That was hard, guys. That was we was not expecting. This year, that was a nice place for us to go, and I'm just putting you guys a little from where we go. If you think you're going to go and just have fun, yeah, the fun is going to be like this. And
this didn't happen this year.
Yeah.
This
yeah,
part.
but it's the same. Nice pictures, nice videos, nice roads, off roads, and that is the important thing. Is for all of us to see a little more about the inside of the country, not just go for small roads. Going with the for next year.
Yeah.
What is what you need from the persons to bring when you come to this event next year? Is going to be something extra than from this year and last year, or is going to be the same as safety and everything when the person wants to come to the event?
If you're asking if they should bring more stuff,
yeah, what they have to bring.
yeah, essentially you have to bring safety gear. That's always mandatory. The more safety gear, helmets and wrist guards are always mandatory. But like this year, we really advise everyone to bring all gear. Like if you have a full, complete set of gear, body armor, elbow, knee pads, shin guards, everything, bring it. Even if you don't use it most of the times, because let's say when you're riding like this in crossing through a city, you don't need to wear everything, but then when you're riding off roads, when we were going for trails, and some trails are very technical, then you should have all safety gear equipped, because if you don't bring it, you're going to wish you had, because once you get there, you're going to say, oh man, I wish I could have done that downhill, but I'm a bit afraid because I don't have my protections and stuff like that. So bring all the safety gear that you can. If you always wear it, even if you don't need it, at least when you fall, you're not going to get that bad. So safety gear is always mandatory, of course.
So, guys, I'm going to go to the question. This year was a price. You lose it money. You guys lose it lots of money. Next year, what is when you buy the ticket for the tour? What you're going to receive? What you're going to get? For the people who don't want to read, most of the guys don't want to read.
Yeah. So, like we were said before, you'll be able to buy the ticket for the race and for the tour, or you'll be able to buy both. For the race, it's a race ticket. You'll get there on the days of the race. You'll participate in the race. You'll participate in all the fun activities, the games. We're planning to have like trail clinics to teach people how to do some trails, some trick clinics to teach people how to do some tricks, and have all types of stuff so people can do during the whole days and not just be there watching people do the race, because that's not all it is. It's much more than that. So the ticket for the race will be and with the skin
That
guys,
was
yeah. The shin is like a shin in your leg, not shin in your chin. Because last year it was someone who made a bit mistake there. But yeah, so the race tickets will go for 75 euros, and you'll participate in the race. The price for the race, we still don't have it settled, so we can't really say anything about that. But yeah, there'll be a lot of fun stuff to do at the race, and we're gonna include we still haven't figured out exactly what, but we'll include some welcome thing to give to the participants. And we're planning on having a lot of stuff there at the location. So for starters, like I said before, you'll be able to book accommodation at the discounts at the hotels nearby. And we're trying to be able to have some food, drink stands right there, so you don't have to move very far to get the stuff that you need. And also a few surprise stands that we're talking with some people to have some different stuff over there that it's not very common in this type of event. Then moving on to the race will be October 2nd and 3rd. Those are the dates. Then moving on to the tour, which is the days right after the race. So it'll start on October 4th, which is when we get the train to go to the border, and then October 5th, the tour actual riding part starts. And this year we're gonna be selling the tickets for the tour for 560. That'll be the price for the tour, and in that you'll be able to get the full experience of the tour. This year the difference.
So Danny, he sent me now I think that is the ticket.
Yeah, that's the ticket that we're having for like the digital tickets that we created.
Nice ticket, huh? The other years was no ticket. Next year is going to be Danny, huh? The next year is going to be everything luxus, huh?
There was a ticket last year.
I don't receive no ticket. That is a nice one. That is very good.
I send you the big picture so you can.
Okay. Let me change. Let me put it like this. So that is the ticket, guys. For you to see it, that is the front, and now that is the back.
The race.
No,
this is the race ticket.
Yeah.
It's a race.
This is the two tickets: the race ticket and the tour ticket.
Okay. That is the race ticket. Sorry, guys, and this one is
I'll finish that tonight. So.
Because my friends, I'm alone here to change everything, and when I go to a place, I cannot see the other place. That's why.
No worries.
I have to bring a team.
You need
here.
some stuff now.
I have to bring a team.
Yeah.
Because I make millions like you guys. The two of us, the tour and me, we are so rich, we don't know what we can do with the money. So that is not important. So the important thing is here, the people who buy the ticket for the tour, what they're going to get, because I know that it's going to be different from last year and from this year. Next year, for 2023, what you're going to get when you buy the ticket, and what is the price?
Next year we're changing a bit of the approach on the food aspect and the accommodation. So the accommodation, we're really going to improve the accommodation once more. I think this year was a bit better than last year, but still there's a lot of room for improvement. And I think accommodation is honestly, I think might be the most important thing, because after riding for so long, you really need a good night's rest. And we're really going to be focusing on getting very, very good accommodations for everyone, and much more organized. A part of the team that's solely dedicated to the accommodation aspect and getting people checked in and taking care of all of that. So people will just get there and go to the rooms, take a very long hot shower, and just relax. So that's really something that we're going to focus on for next year. And getting just hotels for like very good hotels. Just the very last day, it will be the same place that we stayed, because it's a small town and they really don't have options of accommodation. So it'll be the hostel that we stayed in, which I don't think it's a bad choice. I think it's a very good hostel. They have very good conditions there, and it's the same place that I've been staying there ever since.
That was perfect.
Yeah, I think it's really good. It has the pool and everyone can jump in. And but on the other days, it'll all be hotels with breakfast included and all that. Then for the meals for this next year, we're going to include the very first dinner, so the very first big group dinner, and the last dinner. So the first and the last big group dinners, we think it will be good to have all the group together. And then also on the last day, we're including the lunch, because it's a very small town. It's the only place that that we're going to stop. That it is a very small town, so there's really not options for you to go around and choose. So those 3 meals will be included, and then all the rest, we're going to have deals the same as the hotel for the race. We're going to try and get deals with different restaurants so that people will be able to choose which restaurant they want to go eat, because I think it was a big mess this year with the food at some points. And right now the plan is to get deals with the restaurants to provide discounts for the
riders.
Yeah, for the riders. We're gonna get all the menus. We're gonna try to get all the menus available way in advance so that people can start to look and trying to find some typical food. So another way that you'd know the country is by its food, not just the views, and the culture of food is a very big part of it. So you'll be able to. We're going to try to get the typical food from here.
I just want to say something for everybody's coming. It's like this, guys. Please, if you are a vegan or a vegetarian, please tell before, guys. Tell before, because it's not each restaurant is prepared for vegetarians. It's not a problem. But for vegans, is not each restaurant is prepared to work with that. That's why then they have to make a better research, or they have to go to the restaurant and say, okay, it's going to be 3, 4, 5 guys. You have to do it for vegan, because it's very difficult. Because vegetarians is no problem. They can eat lots of other things, but vegans, they are very, 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 very specific. They don't eat most of the things. That's why if you are one of them and you are seeing now the video and you want to come to the Portugal tour, please, with anticipation, tell to the guys that they can organize themselves. Don't forget that is a big event. That is lots of hours they have to put. They have private lives. They have to work. They have everything, and then they have to prepare all the things. Don't forget that you go from one point of a country to the other side of the country. That means they have to be prepared for that. That's why, guys, if you can make it easy, that will be great. Or if you are a person who just eat a type of food, tell right there and say, guys, I just eat
allergies
this
or something.
Yeah, that way they can organize themselves and they can leave it in the restaurants before and say, okay, it's going to be this person because it was a mistake, I think, in the first day from the guys from the hotel, and they give the food to one person that they should not give. That way they can put it separated with the name of the
More than
person.
once.
Yeah. That way it's not going to happen. That's why I always tell to every one of you guys, help them because they need help. Don't think that is a 300 persons organizing the event. That is this guys what you are seeing here, and they have to run all the time. That you can have 4 days of fun, and for you to have fun, they have to move the body from them to put everything together. It's not just easy. It's lots of work. But I don't listen to Danny till now. Danny, hello, my friend.
Yeah.
Welcome here. And
Hello, guys.
first of all, do you think you're going to be manager to ride the next year?
Oh, I don't know. I hope so. I don't know. It was a lot of work this year with Andre, so Fabio can focus a little bit more in the tour. But I don't know. Well, we will see. I enjoy it. So no big deal.
Yeah. There is lots of expectations for next year.
Yeah, some changes, as you know, Fabio already tell them. With the race, I think it's a very positive thing to bring to the tour.
Okay.
Yeah, and so the families can watch these 2 days too, and spend some time with the riders and other family members.
That
think
is a
it's,
good thing. That is a good question.
Yeah.
That is a good question. If I come with my family and they don't want to race or something like that in these 2 days of race, they can come and see the event. They have to pay something or how that.
No.
It's free entry, so
It's important for us to explain that because that way I think it's
Fabio
going
has.
to be easy.
I think Fabio is better to explain. He has more details than me.
Yeah.
but-
Okay. Okay.
I'll let you speak now.
But it's essentially what Daniel just said. You know, if you the running track where we'll do the race, it's a cross country running track. So it's out in the open. It's public. Everyone can come and watch the race. I honestly don't know how it's going to be with the accommodation, if they will be able to provide discounts for the families as well. But that's something that I'm going to have to work with. I know for the participants, they will for sure, at least one hotel, provide the discounts. We're still working on it, so I'll have more detail about that in the future. But absolutely, everyone can come and bring their families, and we can even stay a couple more days.
That means like me. I was with my family this year in Portugal, and that means that my family can come. Everybody can bring something to eat or something to drink.
Yeah.
That is the way. Yeah. That is good for everybody to know, because I think sometimes the people want to bring. I'm going to put it to Andre now a question because I think it's important. It's like this, Andre. You as a guy who started in the first year, I know that Danny started in the first year with lots of not so many kilometers riding. What was the difficult thing for you in all the event? For everybody is going to come and what they can expect. What was difficult for you riding this first event that was 3 days, now is 4 days? What do you think the people have to be prepared?
Basically, it's just the trails. You have a lot of technical trails that you need the protections, guys. Okay, the full protections on your body. That's the part of more difficult on the first year, because I just have the on wheel about 3 months around it. So it is difficult. to the rest of the tour is just enjoy it and chill because it's a nice roads with a nice views and really I enjoy this sport. Okay,
Okay.
but the difficult ones is just a thrill, guys.
Okay, Fabio, for you, my friend, going to the topic is like this. Do you? How is how is that with well, how can I put it this way? The people that you need more help this year for support for people who can invest in event. I know that you guys have lots of difficulties with money uh, because it's so expensive everything. Uh, uh, what you like to happen for you guys?
Well,
What you need more money or you need more support? I think money is more better for you guys or not.
yeah, money, we're always able to put it towards what we need the most. And obviously, there's some brands that can provide some gear like they did this year, and a lot of brands were kind enough to provide us with a lot of gear, a lot of merchandise for us to give away to the participants as prizes and stuff like that, which always adds the value. But having a monetary sponsor is always uh, much better in a sense that there's some special needs that we sometimes can only accomplish with money, not gear. Even if the gear is valuable, uh, we're not at a point where we have a huge budget to work with yet. And I hope with time that'll be able to change. But honestly, any help is welcome, even if it's just a writer sharing it on social media, sharing a post, sharing a story. Any help is necessary, and obviously, if there's anyone who would like to sponsor the events in a different way, they can reach us on our website or on our Instagram, Facebook, any of those social pages, and we can get a conversation going. Because we
Yeah,
also
because
really
it's
need the help.
important for you guys. Because I know that is so. First of all, I just want to say to everybody's out there, I'm not making propaganda from them or receiving money from them. I make it for free. I like to go there. I was 2 years there. I know the three of them. There is 2 years now, and I speak with Fabio longer before because I was with the interview with him, and that's why I tell you guys I support the event because I think what they are doing is fantastic, and I think is good. Is in Europe. There is not too much things happening in Europe. That's why I think is important. You are seeing here some image of what you're going to get when you go there. I think that is not just a tour. That is more than a tour. I think that is where you're going to get new friends. You're going to have so much fun. Okay. In the end, you're going to be tired, but when you come to the end and you are tired, that means that you have lots of fun, that you have a good time. That's why, if you have the chance, don't forget. I don't know if there is many tickets free, but I think you have more than half tickets already sold for the
Uh,
tour.
Not almost half. It was the reservations from our previous participants, and
Uh huh.
then later tonight we're releasing the tickets to the public, so anyone who wants can get their tickets in a few hours. We're just
Hmm.
doing the final touches on the website, and it'll be live very 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 soon.
But it's going to be today or tomorrow.
Yeah, today.
Okay. So, guys, if you want the tickets, go there and just please buy your ticket. Don't forget, it's going to be good for all of us to have a new person there with us riding. I think that is the important thing. We're going to make a new friend. You're going to help us because sometimes we are tired, and the new guy is going to help us, or the old guy is going to help us to go to the end of the trip. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be sometimes you're going to be tired, and that is why it's 4 days. But you don't forget you have the race next year. Then is growing and growing every day. That's why I telling you guys go there and enjoy it. Fabio, is going to be more events in in Europe next year. Do you know
Yes.
any of them that you can
Yeah,
tell us?
I know a few of them. So I think Andy also and the Florida Highlands team, they also mentioned last week when they were here, and really are cannot really say much at the moment. Really, all I can say is that there's some things cooking in the oven, and I think be on the lookout, especially the one wheel community in Europe. Be on the lookout for, I think, late January, because there's some big announcements coming, and that's really all I can say at the moment.
So now I'm going to make you guys know difficult. So that is a discussion for 2 years, guys. 2 years is always the same question. The guys freak my head. Is going to be an event one day for all the PVs that you guys are going to organize in Portugal, a tour. Sorry to ask this, but that is one of the questions the people ask me here, and they want to know if that is going to happen. Because I know that is James is doing something with the AUCs, but we would like to see an event that everybody comes together. Is that is going to happen or not? Is something planned? Is something on working? For me to give answers to this, guys would like to do the tour, but in other electro device.
Yeah, the tour itself, it'll be honestly hard to.
No, separate the tour.
No,
I know
of
that
course.
is a
It'll be
one wheel.
yeah. It would be possible. We would have to. We talked about it, and it's more likely that. And I'm not saying we're doing it at the moment, and we're planning it to happen next year or the year after that. But from discussion, it would be more likely to do a more normal event in a way to start off, seeing how the other PVs are included. Because at the moment we're really only one wheel riders here, and there's very few UC riders here. I know a couple of them, and in the e-skates community, there's a couple as well. And in order to do an event like that, it would be better to include everyone, and we would really need people, that are specialized in each category and all bring together everyone and create something like that. So honestly, at the moment, we are not planning it. But if you ask me if I would like to do something like that, I would for sure. But then also keep in mind that if it's an event like this, the tour, it really wouldn't be possible to have like all types of PVs. So then everyone would want to join, and if we have 100 people, or 200 or 300 or 400 people, we cannot get that many people on the streets riding, because we would block traffic and we would get no authorizations to do it. So it's a lot of little things that we need to discuss. But at the moment, just answering your question, at the moment we're not planning it. But we're not saying that it's never going to happen.
So that's for the people to understand. First of all, the name from this tour is already there. That is One Wheel Algarve Tour. That answer most of the guys the question. Please, guys, I understand you want to go, but I always tell to everybody, I know that this is just for one wheels. I understand there is events of motocross. It's just for motocross. You don't see no cars there. There is events from planes. There is that's why I tell you guys. You have to understand. That is a one wheel event. If they in the future, like they tell you now, if in the future happen, that will be fantastic. But I understand what Fabio is telling, because most of the people don't understand that. Hello, guys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
block.
okay.
Yeah. So for all the guys who don't understand, sometimes a tour is not the event. Event, you are in the same place. You're going to stay there. You're not going to move. You're just going to make jumps. You're going to make a small race. But when you go and jam the traffic, make problems for the police, make problems for the cities, that is another thing. That's why everything have to be good prepared. But for you guys to understand why they don't make for us, it's different to make for 50 persons that when they make for, like me, I make events too, and I have a limit when I make events. When you make event that is for all the categories, skateboards, longboards, AUCs, one wheels, A bikes. When comes just 20 or 30 persons from each category, you're going to have around 200 persons inside. So when you have 200 persons going on a street, imagine, guys, if you see a street going with 200 persons riding, you cannot ride your car, you cannot, there is going to be complaints. And next year, what is going to happen? No event more. Then it's not going to be the one wheel event, and it's not going to be nothing else. That's why, if you have a better option in your country or close in Portugal, do it, guys. But do it in a way that you don't do just 1 year, and the other ones don't do it anymore. Think about it. What can happen? What is the consequence? That's why it's nice to make 1 year, but you have to think that you have to do it always. And
It's a long-term project, so it's not easy to manage. The project is growing fast every day, so we have to focus on the important things, and we cannot have other things in mind. So I think we should grow these events and make it better year after year. And
yeah,
we
will
don't
see.
know. We don't know. We will see.
Hey,
Well,
why is a black flag there? Scotland is not a black flag. Hey, what are you doing there? So I hope that is going to
the
be.
Switzerland.
Huh?
Yeah, I was just talking about the comments there by Jerome. For next year, I think it'll maybe be around 5 races in Europe,
Yeah.
maybe.
It's
But
going to be.
just one
Is
last thing, just to
yeah.
get back to what you were saying about other vehicles doing this specific tour. Well, we're not having an event, but let's say if you personally would like to come here to the Algarve and do the tour, just get in contact with me and we can just do it privately. I've done a lot of not tours like this, but I've ridden a lot with people who come from other countries. I borrow them their boards, not their boards. I borrow them my boards, so everyone can always have a ride. Just recently, a guy came from New Jersey and he got in contact with me. I got him aboard, and then we went on a few rides, even with Andre. I'm not sure if you joined us on one of the rides, but if you want to come here and if you're a one-wheel rider and you want to come to the Algarve and you don't want to bring your board or have the hassle of shipping your board, just get in contact with us. Go to the OW Algarve website and shoot us an email, and I'll get you aboard and go on group rides with the guys. And if you want to do the whole tour, just contact me. We maybe do it on a weekend or something.
Yes, perfect.
It's
So,
an alternative.
guys, I don't want to make this video very big. I think
Yeah.
the important thing is we came to the point. Up to date, there is going to be the tickets on sale. Go
Yeah.
there. There is lots of events. Is going to happen in Portugal, in all Europe. If you have the chance, go there and subscribe. I will be there next year, and I'll be happy to see all the time new riders, and that we can have
But
some fun.
not the old ones.
Yeah, I would no, the old ones, that is automatically. We know that they're going to be there, because I think when you go one time, you're going to go always, because you're going to be amazed. Not just because I'm not making propaganda, just because I'm a Portuguese guy. Is the truth. I think when you come to this small country, and you see the culture, and you see how they treat you, how they take care of you, how the people are always happy, and sometimes they don't win no money, and they are working with always with a big smile and receive you, and you see the weather is always good too, and you see the guys who are organizing and everything, and the new people you're going to meet from all around the world, and you are riding just one electric device with one tire and balance, and you ask yourself, how can that bring so many people together? That is the name. One wheel is just something that
It's a lifestyle.
yeah, and that's I think that is it makes this event special. I'm very proud that Fabio and you guys and Andrea and Dani are creating this event for all of us to have a little fun, and it's going to be official the third year. I know that Fabio he made before
officially the
alone.
third year.
Yeah. That's why I think that is good, and I'm seeing that in the south of Portugal is growing a lot, lots of riders there. I hope that in the future, maybe Portugal is going to be one of them who's going to help with the associations around Europe for the one wheels. I know that one wheel as having a hard time now, because they want to ban one wheel in the world, and we will see how that is going to go. But I think in a moment we have to think positive, and we have to think next year is going to be a biggest event, and you guys are going to bring more to the table, and for all of us to have fun. I'm not a race guy, but I'm going to be there in a race just to support everyone who is going to come to race.
I wanna race. I wanna race with you, Nils.
Yeah,
So
you're going to
prepare
race.
you.
Maybe.
I hope you train well
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Blah blah blah. I'm not the race guy. I leave the race for you guys. I just want to have fun.
Yeah.
So guys, let's leave it like this. I'm going to leave some videos today. Tomorrow is going to be another one from the 2021, and later on I'm going to bring the 2022, and that way you guys can see. And Fabio is going to bring another one.
Yeah.
And if you guys was there this year and you have some videos to put out, I think I know maybe you're going to say, oh, I don't have no YouTube channel, so my YouTube channel is the same. I just put it to help the community to see how was the event, for everybody to understand how funny was that. A Praia do Barril também é fixe, not only the Portuguese culture and the food. Okay, I just want to say
our beaches here are incredible.
So I just say to everybody, and if you have the chance to go to the other events in Italy and in Belgium and in Scotland, in Germany, I was hearing that they're going to do something too. We will see. We'll see. We'll see. In Germany, there is always every year a small one, but that is private. That is because in Germany is illegal, and that's why you don't see it so much propaganda. So, guys, for everybody who was out there, don't forget that is in Facebook, the live. That is not. We are in YouTube, and now we are in Twitter. That means we are in 3 platforms with interviews. That way you can see it. That is not a problem. We don't win no money. We just make it. Oh, that is Cosmo here. Hello, Cosmo. Cosmo is one of the guys that make the electro games in Belgium. They are from the Belgic Wheelers. They are one of the biggest associations of the world. They make it the most events, and they are not profit money. That is the guy. If you don't know, contact them. They can help you a lot because they make a lot for the electro community, the PVs. So, my friends, again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah,
Have a
thank you
good night.
everyone who joined.
Yeah, and for everybody's going to come later on and see the video. I hope that the information, if you have any questions, I'm going to leave the links from them. All the links. I'm just going to go very fast here for you guys to see it. There is the website, there is the Instagram, there is the Facebook, and if you want to see a video, there is the YouTube channel. So there is lots of propaganda there, but go to the website today and it's going to be the tickets, and from there you can see. Before I go, I just want to have a question. What is just going to be T-shirts selling, or in the future we're going to see something like this selling? What is going to happen, guys? The guys from Scotland, they are better than you guys now. Huh?
Yeah,
They are
yeah,
selling.
yeah.
I think they're
Awesome stuff.
going to start to sell the family too. They have everything inside of the.
Yeah, they have some really awesome gear there. Yes, for sure.
That's why, guys, don't forget to try to find someone to make that for you guys, and that way you can have lots of things to sell it. That's I just want to show something, guys, for you. So, if you don't know, that is from 2021, and that is so from 2022. So, I think it's always going to be something for us, or not.
I don't know, maybe not next year. I don't know.
Hey, if that is not, I'm not going to come. So, I just want to say to you guys, they always given something special for all of us. Sorry. Oh, no, it's okay. So you see it. That is a nice thing that they has done, and I hope we'll see if they make it. So, guys, have a good night. Enjoy it, and we see
Thank
us,
you.
and we are